All right. Coming to you live from the commentary box of the University Club, this is David Berliner. Mr. Walker has been pulled into referee duty, so I will be getting you started off here for the first semifinal between Eric Bedell and Jacob Himmelrich and the team of Bobby Burns and Robbie Burner. Bedell and Himmelrich are going to be at a -1. Team Burns-Burner are at a 0, so not a crazy handicap here, but two very talented teams who are coming off 9 and 10:15 a.m. wins this morning. So be very interested to see, if they've been fully warmed up, who's tight. It's tough to play two matches in a day like this. So I think we're going to be in for a really, really entertaining semifinal. And then after that, slated to start around 4:15 is Jordan Greenberg and Andrew Zimmerman at +2 versus Chris Callis, Go Birds, and John Beeman, also a +2. So that one should be really exciting also.
All right, so we've got Bedell, Hemmerich, and you guys are minus.
Right. Looks like
0.
Bedell and Hemmerich are going to
-1.
start us off with the serve. I think we got Mudgy on the central referee.
Who's serving for you guys first?
Chris Walker.
Who's serving
and Jordan
for you guys
Greenberg
first
on the line. So all-star referee cast here. People starting to trickle back in from the afternoon siesta.
Okay, this is the first semi-final. -1, 0.
A little fist bump from the green team. Yeah, and nice shot from Robbie there. What's really fun at this point in the tournament is that the teams have gotten to spend enough time together, and Robbie and Bobby, I learned today, actually grew up in the same part of town training and playing squash together. So, for them to be able to play a couple matches and really start to gel is really fun to see. I think Eric and Jacob have had a similar experience, being in the trenches, and Jacob and Eric have already played 3 matches, including Friday night. So, the teams have gotten to know each other as players, get to know each other as friends and guys, and I think it just makes the weekend that much more fun for the amateurs here at the club. So far, a lot of action around the red line. You're going to see a let there. It'll be interesting to see if Team Green goes with a similar strategy from this morning, where they're doing a lot of work from the red, using a lot of pace to try and get people on their back foot, or if they're going to try and be a little more more delicate, try and shoot a little more, see if they can pick on Jake. But
good, sorry.
I think the white team, really in all their matches, done a really good job of being offensive when they have their chances. So it'll be really interesting to see how the strategies align here.
Coming in, 1-0.
All right, 1-1 here, and I am happy to be joined by my friend and fellow quarterfinal loser, Daniel Eisenberg, to do a little duo here. Welcome, Dan.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me, Tough match earlier, but at least I get to commentate now,
Yeah, and, I was talking
Second
before
right,
that,
1-2.
in the first match, whether it's Friday night or Saturday morning, a lot of times the AM is just meeting the pro for the first time. You're not sure, how you're going to get along, or if it's going to be fun or super serious. And by this point in the tournament, even this morning, it feels like you and your pro are really teammates.
Yeah.
And that's a really cool experience. And how is that with Mr. Samper?
Yeah, no, me and Bernie became quick friends. He's got his 2 little kids here, his wife, and got to meet the whole family. Everyone's been super nice, so there's a lot of fun out there, and you gotta have a good relationship, I think, if you're going to do well at this tournament.
Totally. Yeah, to be able to withstand shanky winners like that from Mr. Burns.
3-1.
We got 3-1 here for Team Green. So far, coming with a lot of heat, a lot of pace. It looks like Jake is a little bit uncomfortable, and I think he's been able to actually be pretty solid the whole weekend so far. So, I'm curious if he's going to try and make Bobby do a little more front and back, or if they're going to be getting into him into a pace battle like
That
we're seeing right
free.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, go in the back.
Yeah, I don't think he's seen pace like
3-1.
this so far coming from the amateur on his side, so
Yeah.
he's definitely have to change up how he's been playing.
Yeah, I think in a lot of the white team's matches, the am on the right has been
3-2.
steady, good rails, but not necessarily bringing the same heat that Robbie Burner is bringing here. So
Bobby's crushing the ball.
yeah, Bobby's crushing the ball. It's hard to shoot off that because you overhit it and you find yourself into Burnsy. So that's not necessarily a great spot to be either. So I think Jake's gonna have to figure out good angles, good length, and just kind of varying up the paces because right now he's looking like he's a little bit on the back foot.
4-2.
Yeah, and he's had two tough matches already, so we'll see how his body holds up for the third one.
4.
4?
Friday,
Oh.
Saturday.
Forgot.
Yeah, so this is lucky number 4 for the white team.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah, Robbie very comfortable
5-2.
with the ball on his racket
Yeah.
there, and you could see, you could almost feel the smile from Robbie when he saw that
right
draw
side.
from Jacob there.
It's
Straight heat all day.
All day.
Yeah, right side.
Yeah, he couldn't wait for the chili at the Super Bowl party. He was bringing the heat right now.
That's a good one, Dave.
Thanks, Dan. Whew. Stay for the terrible food jokes, people.
Blueberries yesterday, chili today.
A good leave there from Robbie. Bobby, a little aggressive
Coming in,
on
3-5.
the backhand straight kill there. It was there. I think this is Eric's first tournament, and I don't think people really knew what to expect. But he has been really solid, a really good teammate, and these guys have really gelled. They're taking out some top seeds.
3-6.
Pretty handily, actually.
Yeah.
So they'll be curious if Eric's going to try and be more active shooter, or if he's going to try and participate in the slugfest.
Yeah, these seeds are so crazy. Determined by the price of the team. And really, you see the biggest teams all went out in the first round, so better watch out who you give your money to next year.
Exactly, yeah. Robbie's stepping in there on the back end. Eric with the tweener. Jacob with the hands. Just how the white team drew that one up.
4-6. Jacob left.
Might have hit that right on the side of the racket.
Yeah,
Definitely not in the middle.
I have that shot too.
It's probably my best shot.
Yeah. I'd love to see the white team work a few more of those skip-boats in there, try and change the angle on the wall. Jake has a great lob. It'll be curious to see if he tries to send, Bobby to the back corner or Bobby to the door. But when you get them hanging in the back, it opens up a little more for Eric to try and be offensive. Oh. Good spot. Oh.
Jake with the racket error.
You see Jake, about a good
in,
step
7-4.
behind the red line there, and that's a really tough spot to be. If he's a step or two up, he can volley that easy. What do you do here if you're team white, Dan?
They need to slow down a little bit, get some nice height, push them back in the court, and not give them the easy pace in the front.
Yeah.
7-4.
Wide open forehands for both of these guys is going to be a lot of trouble all day. Like that ball. Oh, hello.
7-5.
Squeaker in the middle.
Not quite the outcome that Robbie was hoping for there, but I don't think he'll stop going for it on that type of loose shot from Jake. Good angle from Jake there, sending Robbie to the back. Robbie going for the reset. Oh, great spot from Jacob.
Jake with the
Coming in,
cross
6-7.
court.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful spot.
Great spot.
That's probably the best point that Jake was played all match. Working the angle around, good tight rail. Ooh, some heat from Eric. Robbie going to the back. Good hands. Oh. Robbie going for the ripper. Good spot. Jake onto a nice Philly. A little reset here. Some good height to get out of trouble there from Jacob. Just finds the tin. It's a great point.
Ooh,
Jacob
he had
Wright,
it. He
6'8".
went
Going for it.
As an amateur here, what is your opinion on shooting compared to just getting the ball back?
It's really
Coming in
tough. I mean,
9-6.
if I'm Jacob here, you know, and you're playing on a team where, you know, both guys throughout the weekend have brought the offense equally. You know, Jacob's been pretty comfortable shooting, you know, pretty much all weekend. You know, it does feel like if you have an opening, you go for it. But, you know, shooting from the back, trying to do too much, I just think, you know, as much as, you know, shooting. Oh,
Let,
good call
9-6.
here. And they're going to play a let. You know, but as much as you want to shoot with two guys as quick and as strong and as talented as Robbie and Bobby are, if you overhit, if you miss just a little bit, you really open up the court. So I think you want to be choice when you shoot, but more than anything, you want to make sure that when you do, the other guys are really out of position, that you made them kind of work a little bit, right? Whether Bobby's on his back foot or whether, you know, Robbie's cheating up, those are the best times to do it. But, you know, in my match against the green team, there weren't a lot of places to shoot, right? Bobby, you know, is really quick to the front. You know, Robbie is really talented with his racket. So, you know, if you miss, you put yourself under a ton of pressure.
Yep.
You know, but at a certain point, you know, you have to be willing to be out here a long time.
Yeah. I thought that was the same way with me. Didn't matter how good of a shot I hit. Callus was over everything.
Yeah.
Whether or not it was the front left, front right, back left.
There you go.
Back right.
Second
Callus
left,
was there
10-7.
covering. So
Yeah, no, Callus was very familiar with all corners of the court in the last quarterfinal match from earlier today. But I think that last point was a good example of, you know, Jake being able to stay in the point long enough so that Eric can get a nice kind of loose ball on his racket and throw that reverse in. You know, otherwise you have both guys kind of hanging on the red. You know, Jake is the furthest back in the court there going for the shot.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not a very advantageous position for them. I think we got 11-7 here for the green team. Pace is still pretty intense. Jake getting caught a little bit in the mix there. Just finds the floor on that back end. What about you? What are your thoughts on shooting?
I'm not usually the shooter on my team, so I'm definitely more into just getting that ball back and get the points going. Again, depends on the team, who you're playing, and how your pro's shooting that day. But I think the amateur's job is just get those points going and let the pro slot the Knicks.
13-7.
I think Robbie's really getting Jacob uncomfortable with the pace right now. It's working really well. You know, it almost looks like Jake is trying to get too full of a swing on some of the pace. Oh, great hands there. Oh, and a racket flies
left side,
into
14-7
the
game
air
ball
from Mr. Bedell there. I think he cleared the front wall.
Wonder if he got the conduct warning by Mungie.
All right, 7 game balls here. Green team, you can just tell by body language, is very comfortable right now.
Playing a let on that one?
Yeah, I think this is just going to be a let. Good get from Eric there.
Both teams slowing it up.
Bobby going for the front wall, sidewall nick there. Eric was wise to it. Bobby with the 3 wall, and Eric goes for the roll. Just reset back to the right here. Jacob going after Bobby here.
What a point.
Oh, Eric going back to cover, and
15-7 game.
Good. All right, 15-7 to the green team. We will be back momentarily. Stay tuned.
All right, it's 1 game to love, -1-0.
Back for game 2 of the first semifinal here at the O'Reilly 2018. Burns Burner down with the handicap starting at -1. The white team starting at 0.
Who'd they hit?
Not sure who that hit.
Let.
Both of them,
Let.
it looked like. I think they're going to play a let.
I can only believe him. I didn't see it. So.
And I'm very lucky to be joined here again by Daniel Eisenberg. Hey,
Great
Dan.
to be here.
All right, so white team definitely needs to regroup here. Jake is looking a little more out of sorts than he has in other matches. I feel like he's been able to bring a lot more of the offense and a lot more of the shot making on the right side of the wall in the earlier matches. So He's just got to get comfortable with Robbie and not get sucked into the pace. What do you think the change has to be?
Let me think about that. I think he's doing a good job right now of letting those balls go.
Yeah, getting Eric more involved.
Let Bedell make the big shots and hit the big pace. But just get the ball to the back of the court.
Yeah, I mean, one obvious change already you could see is Jacob using a lot more height. I think that's a good change. If that's up, it's a great point by White. But I think generally, if Jacob is using more height and pushing Bobby and Robbie back, then Robbie's a little bit more on the red line, not 2 steps in front, and then Eric can really step in and shoot. So we'll see if the height continues or if the slugfest will take over again.
Oh, what a shot by Burner!
Great shot by Robbie.
2 love.
Team Cal is back in the building. Go Birds.
You an Eagles fan?
It's a tough day for me because I really don't like the Patriots.
Yeah.
And I'm a Giants
3 love
fan.
left.
So rooting for the Eagles is not something that I ever thought I would do. But, they really won me over this season. The Giants were so absolutely atrocious that the rivalry didn't even feel like much of a rivalry anymore. So, yeah, it feels like a Go Birds. So all my Bird gang out there. EAGLES. Let's do it. Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for the numbers in my box.
There you go. For those of us in the 0 for 5 syndicate, we have put all of our remaining hopes on a string of prop bets. Right now, I have all of my money on the first song of the halftime show, as well as the heads or tails coin flip.
Ooh, we got heads or tails.
I'm a heads guy. I don't feel good about that bet.
I think that's usually the go-to.
Yeah,
Coming in 1-4.
It feels now a little bit more desperate than it should. So thanks again, Zimmerman, Kelly, Himmelrich. Hopefully we'll have better luck next year.
Back to the game.
And we're back. 4-1 here for Team Green.
Oh, what a shot.
Beautiful roll corner by Eric there.
2-4.
Nothing you can do to get that one.
No. Try and level score out a little bit here for the white team. Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Jacob hits the deck. It's a really tough spot.
Second left, 2-5.
Kind of going for the 5-hole. It's just not. It's not an angle that you see very often in your everyday doubles game. Exhibited there by the big tree fall hard.
Pretty good.
And followed up right away.
Coming in 6-2.
By a burner smoker down the right wall.
Yeah.
I lost my co-commentator here, who's really enjoying the series of Jacob hitting the deck, but white team definitely has to do some regrouping here. I don't know if Jacob's going to get the
7-3 left.
Yeah. Robbie's doing a great job of taking his space, kind of pushing Jacob to the middle, and then when he gets a loose one, just pummeling it down the side wall. It's really, really tough to play against that. And Jacob's height has gone back to the slug of the first game. And just catching the 10 again there from Himmelrich.
That's a good spot.
Yeah, you can tell that Jacob is not comfortable.
Yeah,
Bobby's giving him angles that you can't really leave either.
Yeah, he needs to maybe move up a little bit and kind of hit that lob.
Yeah, I thought that was more effective for the white team. They were getting Eric more involved when Jacob was playing more height. Right now, you can just see the...
Ooh, nice shot.
Coming in 4-8.
Beauty. But it just looks right now like the green team is only moving from the red line up. And they're not really getting into the back corners.
Yep.
Good type ball there.
Everyone's slowing it down.
Yeah. Taking a quick breather. There you go. Eric getting involved there. Robbie going for the 3-wall. Eric in control of this rally and finding really nice spots, but Bobby is fighting it back. Oh, interesting. Oh. Good get from Eric behind his body there. Some good play down the right wall again here. Nothing big. It's good.
4-8
end in a
left. 4-8 coming in.
These are some
4-8
tough rallies for these guys right now. Played a match this morning, yesterday, Friday. See how the bodies hold up.
Yeah. Little skip from Himmel there. Oh, he caught the inside leg. Look at it, it's that same angle.
Second right, 4-9.
It's just really tough. It's just you're not expecting it to be that sharp to 4 or 5 feet from the side wall.
Yeah, really needs to be on his toes. Anytime he's flat foot and trying to get away from the ball, it's not happening.
Thanks.
Ooh.
Good hold.
Interesting,
really
interesting
right.
lead from Bobby, leaving it for Robbie in the back there. Don't see that very often. All right, 9-4 for the green team. Need a big push here if you're Team White to try and establish that position up front. Try and be a little more offensive when you can, but right now
Coming
Team
in.
Green looking really comfortable,
10-4.
really dominant. 6-point cushion here.
Shot.
Oh, Bobby just burying the reverse. Yeah, that
11-4.
spot is just not going to be. It's not going to be tough enough against one of these pros. I'd love to see Jacob working in more of the height that he started the game off with. It's just so hard when everyone on the court is just ripping the ball. Oh, Robbie with the front wall sidewall attempt. Jacob with the reverse. Oh, great pickup. Oh, Jacob just going a little too hot on the reverse.
12-4 left.
See if his feet were set. No, he was kind of moving on it. Tough reactions in the crowd here for this first semifinal. You see Eric just giving a little attaboy to Jacob, trying to keep it up. See if they can put a little more work into Team Green before letting them run away with this game.
Out.
Oh, that one unfortunately clipping.
13-4 right
ceiling.
side.
I mean, pretty tough start here for White. I definitely don't think that they've had this type of firepower yet in the tournament. So they're going to have to really change it up here if they want to make a dent into Team Green's cushion. That's a great spot from Eric.
Second left.
Dell can really smoke the ball from the front.
13-5.
I'd love to see Eric try and work Robbie a little bit more into the corner. Right, I haven't seen Robbie really off that red line, and he's not going to miss that one very often.
Coming in 6-13.
Yeah, so I feel like Eric maybe with some skip bows, maybe some good lobs, but something to make sure that he can step up.
Yeah.
Because when he sees balls, he's just smacking it back at Robbie. Oh, that's tight.
Ooh.
Oh, middle ball from Jake. A little miscommunication, but good reset from Eric. It's good height. There you go, Bobby to the door. Eric alone in the middle. Good spot. Oh, and just buries the reverse. It's a great point from Team White, but it was the height that set it up.
Yep. It's a good job taking space.
Yeah.
Had Burnsy behind him. took the shot.
Yeah. And this is good here. Even even if the game score doesn't change much, this is some good momentum for Team White. And it does seem like Jacob is definitely getting more comfortable with the pace. Shorten up the swing a little bit and making sure he keeps his racket up. Staying alive here. Good get. Just an onslaught of pace right here. But that's what I'd love to see from Eric, a little height, more interesting angle. Great hands. Oh, good get.
Second left. 7-14. Game
We're
ball.
seeing no left there, unfortunately, for Team White. All right, same situation as the first game. 7-14, bunch of game balls for green.
Let's see who shoots first.
Yeah.
There's the first one. And the second one.
Oh,
Shot.
And the third one is
beautiful
with
Game
counter
7.
drop from Burnsy there. Green team is looking awfully good out there. The white team is going to have to figure out a strategy for this third game to get them in front, be a little more offensive. But right now, Team Green rolling with it. Talk to you in a few.
Jordan's getting ready.
All right, game 3 action starting here in the first semifinal of the 2018 O'Reilly. Team Green of Burns and Burner has just come out to a fantastic start. Team White, Bedell and Himmelrich, who have been playing great all weekend.
Perfect.
Haven't seemed to figure out the formula against all the pace that Team Green can bring. So I know Team White huddled and talked strategy in between the second and third game here. So be very curious to see if they come out and try anything different.
Down.
And Bernsey starting out with the serve. I think Jacob wished that one counted. White team just cashing the tin there, but
-1-1.
Interesting fact coming in from one of our esteemed squash colleagues in Brooklyn. Jacob so far in the tournament has faced 2 first-time amateurs and a very interesting team of Mather and Frisch, and you know, all those teams obviously very talented, but you know, very rare to face this type of pace. So, as Mr. Zimmerman said, draws can be a blessing. And I think here Jacob's got to see if there's a different game plan for getting into this team, because right now they look very, very comfortable, just kind of taking their swings from the red line. A couple tins here for Team White. Good idea, trying to catch the front right. Just clip the top of the tin there. So, Bobby to the door, just working Jacob back to that back right corner. Nice type ball from Eric there. Oh, fantastic heat from Eric there. Wow, what a great spot.
2-1.
All right, 2-1 here for Team White. A lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. And Robbie just burying
second right, 2-0.
the reverse. It's a great shot, especially low around the hip. It's so difficult to execute. Jacob just throwing the ball back into the right corner there. Plays a short skip over to Bobby, and Bobby is just pummeling the ball at Jacob here. Yeah, Team Green is just all over Team White right now. They're just bringing a lot of intensity and burying shots when they have them. Right now, it doesn't look like a huge momentum shift for White, unfortunately. Good pickup from Jake there. Bobby just throwing it up over Jacob's head. Bobby taking it on the forehand. Well, Robbie with a cheeky reverse there. And not sure Bobby's going to get the let there.
Second right, 3-0.
He does not. It's a no let. So 3-all here. Got Robbie serving from the right to the pro. Good pickup there from Jake.
Oh,
unbelievable from Robbie Berner.
4-3 left.
Look at that shot. Picture perfect. I think it's a smart play from Team White to try and cool Robbie down. He's definitely feeling it right now.
Let.
Play a let there. And Robbie's lucky for that one. Almost right in the name, right in the jersey. Oh, good finish there from Jake.
Coming
Just
in,
giving
4-0.
Robbie a little bit of his own medicine. Oh, good pickup. Jake playing Robbie up. Oh, good heat. Bobby just working the front right corner.
Second
Just
right,
feathering that drop in.
4-5.
Just beautiful.
Right side. Right.
Team White looking a little dejected here, but they're right in this game. They're going to need a big push, but if they want to take this one the distance, it's going to have to. It's going to have to hurt. Eric trying to find a nick in the front left. Good pickup from Bobby. Oh man, the pace is just intense right now. Oh, great touch from Eric. Stepping over, covering for
left.
Jake, and just a little extra hold in the swing. Oh, we got the Kelly clan in the building. All right, 5-all here. Just out of court off the racket of Bernsey there. So
6-5.
6-5 for White. A little showing signs of life. This is definitely where the matches from the weekend play a really big role. Who's going to make the get? Who's going to pick the ball up? And then, when the pro turns it on like that, there's just not a lot you can do, especially when you're a couple steps behind the red like Robbie was there. Good angle from Eric there. Well volleyed by Robbie. Oh.
That 7-5.
That was a close one for Eric, but a good safety let there for Team White. Oh, nice tight ball from Eric. Plays the reverse in. Good pickup from Bernsey. Playing Bobby a lot here. There you go. Get Robbie a little bit more involved, but right now Robbie, he's in a position where most of the balls that he's seeing, he's getting really clean swings on. So Team White seems to be playing the pro pretty significantly here. So always a tough proposition. Oh, great pickup. Vidal going up the middle, and Bernsey calling
left.
a
It is good.
let, and I believe he's going to get it. So 7-5 here. Team White, Himmelrich serving over to Berner. Berner going for it. Oh, and absolutely buried it. What a shot from Himmelrich.
8-5. Nine 5.
Nine 5 here from Team White. Oh, great pickup from Jacob. Eric going back, going for the reset. Oh, nice reset lob there from Jake. Bernsey going inside out. Robbie going for the reverse and buries it. Let's see this one again.
Coming in.
Oh, man.
6-9.
When his feet are set, it is not coming back.
Let
me take two here. 6-9. Burns and Berner serving into Jacob the Am on the right side. Oh, great hands, great pickups, and it's going to end in
6-9.
a let. Oh, that's so tough. Great pickups all around. Oh, fantastic from Jake.
6-10.
There you go. There you go. Backing Robbie out a little bit. All right, good leave. Oh, man. Oh, good pickup from Jacob there. Bedell going to take it from the back. Over to Bernsey again. Jake, good hands. Some great gets and forces Bernsey to hit it out
Coming
of court.
in 11-6.
Wow, what a swing here. 5-point cushion for Team White. Coming out of that second game, this is exactly the type of game that they needed. Jacob finding his range a little bit, freezing Robbie out, so then when he does go down the line, it's coming a little bit more as a surprise. It's been fantastic play from Team White. Let's see if they can go the distance on the game. Oh. Some good height here. Oh, great pickup and the roll corner from Eric Bedell. Look at this.
12-6.
What a shot. All right, 12-6. Eric from the right. Oh, it's so. Oh, what a pickup from Robbie. Forces a loose ball from Bernsey there. Jake, great pickup. Forcing Bernsey back into the corner. And just clips the tin with that reverse.
Second left, 12-7.
But you could absolutely see the change when Jacob is forcing Bernsey to the back left. Him and Eric are able to take a big step up, be a lot more offensive when those loose balls come every now and then. For the most part, the ball's been really tight, but when they got their opportunities, when they're in front, it's been really hard for Team Green to pick up. Some good rail battle still on the right wall. Oh, great pickup from Eric. Oh, Team White staying alive here. Oh! Forcing 3-wall from Robbie in the roll corner. And too good from Robbie Burner. Look at this spot.
Coming in
That's
8-12.
great. Forced Eric to kind of twirl around, and that's a really tough ball to get back. All right, so cutting into the cushion a little bit here. The white team at 12-8. Let's see if they can. It's unfortunate. Just caught the nick there.
9-12.
I think Bobby acknowledging that. A little bit of good fortune, but he's a great guy, so we'll give it to him. I think what will be interesting to see here is if absolutely Team Green is going to make a push for the finish here, and it'll be interesting to see if Team White will go back to, meeting pace with pace, or if they're going to try and, work their height and try and work themselves in front like they were doing in the middle part of this game. Because then you end up with shots like that, and
second
that
left,
is too good
9-13.
for Mr. Bedell. 3-9 here. Keep the cushion at 4. Jacob working the skip around. Some really tight work from the two pros on the left wall. Oh, and Bobby just catching the tin.
Coming in 14-9 game ball.
He was going for the body. All right, 5 game balls here for Team White to push this into a 4th. Bobby going for it. Oh, wow.
13-9 game.
Great reactions from Eric there. Just slots it. All right, we're going 4. Great performance from Team White there. We will see you in a few. All right, we are back in the commentary box, and I'm very lucky to be joined by the U Club's favorite dad. Sorry, Will Osnado, but Pete Kelly joined us for the afternoon matches.
Hey, everybody, and I got my younger son Tommy with us. He's right here. He doesn't know what's happening, but
Hey, Tommy. Tommy, can we get a prediction? What do you think? Yeah, we're gonna go 5.
I think this might go to the 5th game.
You think it's gonna go to 5? All right, I trust Tommy. Tommy,
Yeah.
who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
Oh, my wife is a huge Pats fan, so he's definitely a Pats fan.
He's Team Tom.
Yeah, we already she already has all the Patriots.
Game
gear
scores at
laid
1-2.
Are you
which is
are you
great.
countering?
It's,
or are you gonna use a lot
0-1.
to happen?
No, I mean I've had enough. I'm a Giants guy, so I've had enough
Me too.
head-to-head Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, starting again here. By the way, I don't know if people have been listening to David, but he's doing an awesome job of analyzing the match. Spot on what Jake and Eric need to do, particularly Jake, and that's what they did last game, and they cleaned that game up pretty easily.
Yeah.
So,
What do you think? You think Team White has it in them to go to 5?
I think so. I think they've. I mean, Eric has had. I mean, I think the last 6 shots that he hit the nick, which is not going to continue, but he's hitting them from pretty good spots. So I think it's still an effective shot, even if it's not the nick. Team Green didn't quite figure out that game how to counteract Jake trying to put the ball behind Bobby.
That's right.
And also Jake adjusting to the pace.
Yeah.
But what about you?
Coming in,
What are
True
your
Love.
thoughts?
Yeah. No, and in a weird way, I think
True Love.
the morning matches play a weird
handicap.
role depending on the team, but Jake and Eric have played one more match
So it was
than Team
minus
Green.
1-0, and then 0 minus 1.
Yeah, I think Jake
and then
needed
1
the first 2
minus
games
2,
to
and
kind
then
of get
0
loose.
1.
He looks a lot more comfortable now than he did when the match started.
Yep.
But it's interesting. I see he's
Right.
playing some good skip posts and some good height over Bobby, which in a weird way, when Robbie does get his racket on the ball, he looks a little bit more uncomfortable. Right, because
It
Robbie's
was
been kind
minus
of
1
battling
0,
on the wall
and then it went to 0
and when he's seeing 1 ball every 2
0
3 points,
minus
it's
1.
kind of a weirder position to be in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's some confusion around the score right now. Admittedly, I'm confused as well.
Yes, the commentary box is confused.
I'm really confused. now.
So I think the score.
So
I think we-
0-1.
I think it's a handicap
0-0.
issue.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I think with after the first 2 games, it should have been minus 1 plus 1, and then it should have gone back to 0-0, I guess, and now it should have. I'm not sure.
We're gonna have to check in with Mudgy on this one.
It was funny earlier when I was watching at home this morning. Mudgy was doing a great job. He simultaneously was refereeing and was also commentating. It was really something special to watch. I know he's 41 or whatever, almost 42, but
He's still got game.
He is quick. Really thoughtful analysis on both ends as a referee and as a commentator, doing both simultaneously.
And he's pretty good at squash. He's a triple threat.
Yeah. No, it's good, and he always seems to do better when he's got his good friend Rob Coakley around to help him out.
1 love.
Eric just catching the tin there.
Yeah.
So 1 love for Team Green here.
My headset, folks. If you're hearing static, that's my son Tommy trying to chew on the microphone.
Let.
What do you think the Team Green strategy should be here? You think they keep going with the heat?
I think that they should. I think that Robbie Berner gets
Two love.
a little bit better when he's not trying to baby the ball around the court.
Yeah.
When he does that, he tends to make more errors. It's a tough. The trouble is now that Jake is kind of adjusted to the pace. The
Second
shot
right,
down the
2-1.
ball is not quite
Right
as
side.
effective. So I think they're
Right.
probably going to start moving. I think if I were them, Robbie hitting it over
Yep.
Eric's head to try to either get it to Eric's forehand or get it to Jake's backhand.
I
It's a
think
good
that-
strategy. Get Eric in the back of the court, just like Team White is getting Bobby in the back of the court. I
Yep.
think this can't hurt. So, as Mudgy would say, get the ball to the door.
Yep. Well, Robbie going for the reverse, but Jacob again picking up all those reverses. Oh, the good hole, but just finds the tin.
Tough one.
3-1 left.
I don't know about just. That was about the middle of the tin.
Yeah,
but
he caught the light portion of the tin.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I do think that's for Jake, being able to use his body a little bit to push Robbie into the middle really opens up that lane for him. It's something that Robbie was doing really well in the first 2 games.
Yeah. It looked like it.
You have a prediction here for this one, Pete?
You know, I think that Team Green is going to figure this one out, and it's probably just a little too even and strong. But you know, Jake
Great pickup.
Good.
That was an interesting get.
Yeah, I think they're appealing the call,
Yeah,
but it looks like it's going to stay.
I'm saying it's good.
Admittedly,
4-1 right.
We're a good ways away here, and we're watching via video. That one looked like a very nice get.
Yeah.
Mudgy says it was up, so I guess it was up.
Yep. So white team, little hole here.
Yeah, it's
5-1.
That's it's a tough rail.
yeah, Tommy. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
He should hit a lot more lobs.
Yeah.
Coming in, 2-5.
Yeah, I will come to the court in a few minutes, buddy. Just doing some commentating.
One of the fun things about this tournament is it is a family affair, right? I mean, we have the Kellys, we have the
Scotty, there's the
Osnados, we have the Sampers.
There's the ball right.
We had the
on
Chongs.
right there, Scotty.
And I think
wow.
everyone unanimously reacted the same way, which was, I didn't know that Chong was married, and I didn't know that Chong had a child.
I got to admit, I was 0 for 2 on those facts as well.
Yeah, but
So-
come out to the O'Reilly for some good
Someone's
squash
thrown the
and
broke on back in.
for some
Yeah,
learning
well,
about your
usually-
friends.
Yeah, and usually
I
some
thought you
good
guys were
clean fun,
experienced
you
at
know.
doubles.
Try to keep it clean on the commentary. And I think so far we've done a good job. Thanks to Chris Walker, who's done a terrific job.
Yeah, he's
so
been
far.
great all weekend.
And you, sir, very well done.
Thank
You've
you
been
very
a big
much.
help. And Mr. Anvari, if he's watching at home, I don't see him in the crowd. He's done an excellent job as well. And of course, none other than Aaron Zimmerman, who did a bunch of commentary. I understand his daughter Louisa has the flu, so he's not able to make it, but I know he's watching at home and
Yes.
was sending in tweets and whatnot earlier. So
Yeah, we got some fast facts from the Zimmerman
Oh,
household
wow.
earlier in the match.
most actively tweeting is Oh, Aaron, can you hear me now? Please text us.
We also got another fast fact from Mr. Zimmerman that he used to babysit for both Eric and his sister. He grew up on Garden Place in Brooklyn, same block as him and one Peter Kelly.
That's right.
There you go, a bunch of Brooklyn folk.
That's
Hey,
correct.
Chief. Can you come
And
maybe
you've
grab
played
that another
on the tour with
box
Eric,
of
haven't
balls?
you?
I haven't.
remember balls
You know,
right now.
I've seen him. Have I played against him? I may have played against him. But I'll tell you, he is. His doubles game is like dramatically
it's,
increased in the last. No, he's fine.
Badell coming
He's
in,
dramatically increased.
2-5.
Improved in the last couple of years. I mean, he was just sort of figuring out the game a couple of years ago, and now you all can see him. He's doing great. I mean,
Yeah.
he's hitting winners. He's playing smart. He
2-5.
knows where to move.
And he's the assistant pro at the Racket and Tennis
That's
Club.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. He's a good guy too. So, but of course he's Garden Place guy. So of course he's going to be a good guy. But
It's a good Brooklyn breed.
yeah, of course. So
All right, well, back to the action here. 5-2 for Team Green.
still waiting for that text message from Aaron Zimmerman to confirm that he can actually hear me on the. Okay, good. Thank you, Aaron.
And we're good. Thanks, Aaron.
Look at that. That's technology, folks. Real time.
Next year we should get a real-time social feed on this thing. See what the sentiment and the word cloud is for this tournament. I think it'd be a lot of beautifuls from me.
That's
3-5.
I tell you, I don't know that I've heard the phrase word cloud before, but I'm really liking it. Is that
I'm showing
is
my
that
true
like
colors.
What are the words but in the cloud?
It's
I get it.
it's
No,
like
I mean
a
I get
heat-
it. It's just
a
sort of
heat
one
map.
of those know it when you see it. Right, Tommy? It's a pretty awesome phrase. Uh-oh. No, you're okay, friend.
All right, we're good.
Oh, no, he's fine. He's fine.
Definitely seems like the pace has jumped up.
Yeah, which I think is tough for Jake. You know, that was the first 2 games they were trying to play him pace for pace, and that wasn't it wasn't going so well. Jake's got to really slow it down. This is not going to work out well, in my view, for these guys.
Yeah.
Even though it's tempting to do this, especially when you're playing against guys who are kind of bangers. Very tempting to get into a banging war, but there we go. That's smarter play by Jake. There we go. Smarter
Beautiful
play.
tight ball. Hi, bud. Oh.
Left side,
Oh,
4-5.
and that ball it clung to the wall. It spun
Left.
back into it and just a little too tight for Robbie there.
Yep. That's one of Jake's signature shots is the way he strikes the ball. It seems to put some spin on it that keeps it a little bit closer to.
Oh,
wow,
what a
nice
spot from Eric.
Robbie let that one
Bravo.
go a little. He probably should have tried to play that. Wasn't hard enough or deep or high enough off the front wall to come back. But we've now got the match knotted. Nice shot from Eric. And you can tell that the Team White has kind of decided who they're really going to try to pick on.
Yeah. Oh, backed Bobby out.
Andrew Zimmerman has just
left.
entered the building.
Who will be joining us for the second semifinal match with Jordan Grieberg against Chris Callis and John Beeman.
Yes, who defeated Bill Ullman and I in an extremely lucky match yesterday.
Yes.
They're very lucky.
No, that's
Very,
seconded.
very lucky.
Seconded from the commentary box.
I'm going to keep saying it. No, they played great. They're a great team. Obviously, they took out the giant killers of James Stout, Tahani Detter.
Yeah, and that was a great match earlier today.
Timely tin
Second
from
right,
Eric.
6-0.
Kind of Ullmaned that one, actually.
Stouty.
Going for the topspin.
Yeah, which is a good thing. Not meant to be a. That's a good thing in Ullman. It's the topspin.
I've been on the
roll
receiving
forehand.
end of
me
many
too.
front wall, side wall topspins
too many.
from Bill.
Too many. You know, I will say, this is a really entertaining match. I mean, these guys are all playing pretty well. I mean, we got a few tins here and there, but overall, really high quality. You know, teams are overall pretty even.
Oh, great pickup from Robbie.
This is great to see. Really good competitive spirit, but everybody's playing really fair.
Yeah, the squash has gotten progressively better.
Tough.
Oh, interesting.
Tough
Robbie
air from
going
Robbie.
for it like
7-6
about 2
left.
feet from the back wall and almost pulled it
Yeah, a
off.
fall away cross court nick attempt.
Yeah.
I don't know at this tight juncture that's the one, but you know he's had a couple of them in the match, so
Yeah, that's
maybe.
right.
And Tahani had a bunch throughout the tournament, so maybe he was watching too much of Tahani.
Exactly.
You know, she was probably making 2 out of 3 of those.
Yes, sir. Oh, wow. Great pickup from Eric there.
It was a good get. We'll see if all of the referees agree. It was hard to tell from here, obviously, whether it was good, but you just assume it was.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Jake with the 3-wall and nails it. What a shot.
That was a great shot. Out of nowhere.
Pete
8-6
Kelly-esque,
right.
some would say.
Oh, yeah, right. Not this weekend, but maybe in other times. Thank you very much. It's kind.
I've also been on the receiving end of this from you.
That's true. Last year, I think it was. It did go the other way.
It did go the other way. But so you've played in some interesting. So you were playing as an amateur with Hamed last year, I believe.
Yep.
And then this year as a pro with
This
Bill.
year's a pro with Bill.
Did
yep.
that change the dynamic at all, or
You
was
know,
it?
I don't think so. You know, Bill and I have played a lot of doubles together, and I know how
7-8.
good Bill is.
Yeah.
I think both he and I probably played a not that effective of a strategy yesterday. We should have just moved the ball around more and kind of used our collective experience. We didn't really do that.
Do you feel like you saw more balls last year than this year, or was it about the same?
You know, I definitely people decided that they wanted to hit me the ball every
Second
time.
right,
last year, which actually
7-9.
sometimes makes it harder, and other times, as you know, makes it easier.
Yeah.
Because you get used to hitting
Exactly,
the ball.
yeah.
If you just stand there for a while and no one hits it to you, it can be pretty tough.
That is true, yeah. And especially, you know, Bobby was hitting some angles earlier that he really hasn't come back to since the second game. But
Yeah.
Coming in
I think
from
he
7.
hit Jacob in the inside left leg, I think twice in one game.
Oh, we did. Okay, I didn't see that. Hey, buddy, you want to go crawl over to mommy? There he goes.
And we have lost Tommy.
Well, he's no longer with us.
He's
We're
not.
in the booth.
He's with us in spirit, and he's sending along messages from Mom's arms.
Yep. You know, I'd say I said it just a few seconds ago. The quality of this match, and I think it just got better. We've had a couple tins, but these guys are really playing
11-7.
well. You like to see Bobby keep that one out of the tin. I think he had the last one on the tin, but
yeah,
I think it was the right shot. He had Eric on the run. It's always a tough shot to retrieve, that sort of Philly from the back.
Yeah. But it is tricky though. Oh wow, great put away from Jacob.
It's another
12-7.
signature Jake Himmelrich shot.
Yes it is. But Robbie and Bobby, they probably finished playing around 11:30, 12, and then back on the court at 3. That's a really quick turnaround. So Jake, ball just stayed in. But Jake and Eric definitely had some more time to recover. So maybe there was a bit of a peaking for the white team, getting a little more warm as the green team was starting to feel their match.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely seems like it could account for some of the lopsidedness here.
Yep. So of the teams, I would say average fitness is definitely for the green team. And Jake is a great guy, but I don't know how many court sprints he's doing these days in his spare time. He's a new father, just moved back to New York, started a new job, I believe.
Oh my
great
God.
shot by Eric. Great shot. Out of nowhere, kind of.
Getting claps out of the commentary box.
on
that one.
It's kind of Mudgy-esque. I was going to say Monic, but Monic's a lefty. But Mr. Greenberg walking by.
Yeah, no, Jacob just moving back from Baltimore. I made an offhand comment that he was rocking a bit of a dad bod, and he corrected me that it was a granddad bod. So I don't think he was giving himself a lot of credit on the fitness, but he's really hanging in
Coming
here.
in
Does he
9-14.
use a walker or like a cane?
I think so. The cane I think is more of an accessory than a necessity
yeah,
right now.
I was about to say
Yeah.
he does sometimes dress like he's the kind of guy that would have like a gold topped cane
with the tennis balls above under,
walking
into the buffet.
But really nice tennis balls, right? Like not any like cheap stuff.
No. Never seen a court.
No, of course. No, fresh out the bottle or whatever the can.
No, that plays. Team White hoping to close this one out here. Eric in control. Oh, good scrape from Jake there.
Oof.
Oh, and Eric buries it in the back left corner. What a
bit of a
shot.
strange angle. Robbie didn't really see it.
But we're going 5 here, folks.
Going 5.
Stay tuned. We'll be back in about 90 seconds.
Come on.
All right, it is the 5th game. -1-0.
All right, so I guess we're still partnering up again here this weekend.
The dream team
The dream's
that
not dead.
almost was is back together in the commentary box
Yeah.
for the 5th game. It's David Berliner and Mr. Hamed Anvari.
So the intensity's picked up a
coming
lot
in.
here, huh? I haven't
It's
really.
kicked,
I'm just looking at the scores. The first two look like they cruised
1-1.
easy.
The green team came out.
Down.
Yeah, the green team came out with a lot of pace, a lot of intensity, and I think the white team got a little loose. They adjusted, and they've been able to really stay in front and be offensive when they had the chance. 15-7, 15-7, 9-15, 9-15. It's just, definitely tells an interesting story. So, I think we'll all be watching for slight changes in strategy to see, what the green team might want to do to get back on top here. Wow, great point here. Both teams kind of sizing each other up. Eric injecting some pace and going for the front wall side while Nick and just catches the tin.
Right side, 2-1.
A little bit of an awkward angle, but I think Eric knew that he was in front, and with the scarcity of loose balls here, he definitely wanted to make sure that he was taking advantage. But 2-1 here, the green team ahead with the handicaps. Oh, and Robbie found the nick. What a great forehand. Wow, great spot.
3-1.
A little too deep for Eric there.
Very good.
All right, 4-point cushion here for green. Oh, Burns going for the body there. Oh, great pickup there for Himmelrich. And we are joined again by the one, the only, Peter Kelly. Hey, Pete.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Second
Sorry,
right,
little
free
family
love.
business to
Chief.
attend to.
The guy just went around
Andy,
there.
what do you think of the squash?
The guy just went around there.
You like the squash? Yeah?
That's a big yes. And I think Andy had... Yeah, Andy just told me that he was never worried about the white team coming back to bring this to 5. So, a true believer. Oh, great pickup from Jake. Bobby with the touch. And it's too good. What a great...
Was that a good shot, buddy?
Left side,
Great drop from Burnsy there.
That's a microphone.
Hello?
Yep, they can hear you. So if you're going to say nice shot, you got to say nice shot if you see it. Good job. So fast start for the green team. Okay. Okay, see you later, buddy. So fast start for the green team here. Oof.
Ooh, let.
Here, get a
Full
left
left.
ball there.
It was almost an excellent shot from
Yeah.
Jake.
I think you mentioned this before. The quality has just gotten better and better each game. It feels like both teams are loose and kind of going for it here, knowing that the final is just right around the corner.
You know what I don't like about these teams?
Tell me.
You know how sometimes there's just like people are like too nice. All these guys are like way too nice.
You know what? It's
like
like
just
hugging,
in life. They're
hugging
just
all
like
the clear.
good people. I don't know if I'm just kidding. These are all really good guys. It's really great to see them all in the semis. I hope they all could win.
It playing the green team earlier today. It's great to be able to as an amateur play in this tournament because the
Coming in,
the quality of the doubles is so good and the pace is so much fun to play against.
Yeah, you're doing well, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. But to play against Burner and Burnsy, it's just you know, the vibes on court are very good,
Mhm.
right? You know, there's very little pushing. You know, everyone's congratulating each other on good shots. It's just, you know, it's fun to begin with, and then it's incredibly fun when the dynamic on court is good.
Yep. No, that was obvious watching your match.
Oh boy, Robbie going for it.
Crushing it. Bobby crushing it. A little softer. Ooh, Eric with
Eric
a tough
found the tin.
tough error. I think he was maybe
Second
looking
right,
to do a little too
1-5.
much with that one.
Yep.
A little bit of a roll corner, an inch above the tin. But found the tin.
Got a 4-point cushion here for Team Green.
Oh, shot.
Oh, what a beautiful roll.
Yeah,
Knowledge by Eric there.
Coming in, 6-1.
definitely not a shot he's been using a lot, so I think that caught him by surprise.
Uh-oh.
Jake, who knew he was that limber?
Oh, what a get from Burnsy there. Oh, I don't know if he's going to get a
Let.
let there.
That's a tough
6-1
one.
left.
That was a pretty
wait.
amazing point.
Coming
though.
in.
Sounds like it's a let.
Play a let there. Burnsy pleased with that one.
Yeah, it was inching towards the stroke, but the right call.
Oh, Jake burying the reverse.
Jake, great reverse. You know, he's got
Second
a short,
right,
compact
6-2.
swing.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned it on the commentary earlier, and I
Yeah.
think that helps him. A big looping swing can sometimes be pretty hard to control the ball.
Especially with the pace. I mean, Team Green is bringing, you know, such an unbelievable amount of pace here, more than really any other team in the draw. That the loopy swing, you know, you make racket errors just from the follow through.
Yep. It's classic Himmelrich right here. Just
Nice and
putting
patient.
it down the wall. Oh.
There you go. A little cat and mouse here.
Oh!
And then
What a
out
shot
of
by
nowhere,
Coming in, 3-6.
buried it.
You know, he must be aiming right for the corner because he's hit a bunch of them today.
Yeah, if it goes front wall, sidewall, great. If it goes sidewall, front wall, even better.
Yes, exactly. And if you catch it right in the corner, it stops it dead.
Everyone wins.
So the white team making a little bit of a comeback here.
Oh, that's a great spot from Eric there. Trying to find the inside leg of the am.
Robbie Burner able to put a lot of pace on the ball.
Oh, good pick up there from Jake.
I'm
Eric
going to go
covered.
ahead and predict that we get another broken ball in this game.
You think?
I think so. These guys are hitting, they're wailing at it pretty good. Stay in the court. There we go. And a little bit of an overhit by Bobby.
I think we're looking for a reset here from Jake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight. Let's see what Eric's going to do. He's going to blast it cross court. Jake put it back down the wall, trying to keep it tight. Oh,
Reverse?
oh, I think he went for the kill.
Well picked up there.
Ooh, that's a tough shot from
Oh, good angle there from Bobby.
Yep.
3-6
And a
left.
little bit of
Play left. What a
reset
great
there.
point. Acknowledged by the crowd there.
You know, I think we could hear the crowd from home clapping. So, and right now, normally we can't see much of the court, and right now they're actually exchanging the kegs, which is always an important event at the O'Reilly. So, like the
Great pickup. Oh,
wow! I'm surprised Bobby was able to get out of the way of that.
oh, what a point.
What a get!
Oh,
Intensity is picked up here.
this is great
As is the
stuff.
pace.
Oh, and I think he caught the
I think he
tin.
did catch the tin. Let's see if we can see it.
Oh, right
Just
on
off
the
the
top
top
of the
of the
tin.
tin.
4-6 right.
What a great point.
Oof, man,
I have a feeling it's going to be like that to the end here.
you know what? I think I'm agreeing with you. This mini comeback is really getting close. They're 2 points away now after having been down. What was it, 5-1 or 6-1?
That's
something
right,
like that.
yeah.
So a little bit of momentum on the white side. Oh, great get by Jake.
Great pickup.
That's a very clever shot by Bobby.
There you go. Vidal going for the reverse there.
Yep.
Pushing Robbie back. Jake doing a good job handling the pace here. 3-wall and Bobby staying alive here. Oh, a little miscommunication.
A little bit of miscommunication.
Wait. Oh, the reverse was high.
Yep.
Oh,
Died on the sidewall.
5-6 left.
it was good enough.
Definitely gettable, but caused confusion for the green team. We are almost back at even, folks. Ooh,
Great pickup.
You're definitely a great pickup.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
going to be a stroke.
That's probably going to be a stroke.
Second right. 5-7.
And
Yep.
it is.
Himmerich.
It's unfortunate.
But you'd rather... I'm sure there's some older members that might say that should just be a Latin, that the player in green should just play it. But I'm pretty sure that Eric would prefer not to have Bobby paste him with that ball.
Right. And Eric just catching the tin there.
Yep.
Or did he catch
Caught a miss hit.
Robbie?
No, to be honest, I thought...
Coming in, 8-5.
No, I guess it was just a
I think
10.
we're going to see a little replay action here. Now it looks like they're going to just play it as a point.
Oop.
All right, 8-5 here. Oh, Jake on the revert. What a pickup from Robbie. A nice lob there from Bernsey. Keeping it alive.
Oh,
Jake with
great
the
Philly.
Philly.
Smart.
I don't know if he's going to get a let there.
Let's see what
No
happens.
let.
Let's see what they say.
Oh no, I think that's a no let. What do you think, Pete?
You know, I
Call's
think
been
that
made.
it
Second
was,
right, 8-6.
It was close. I think that if he'd focused a little bit more on playing the ball versus playing
Right.
Jake, he probably could have got there. But he was clearly fooled, so I think that brought him the wrong way in instance, and that's what caused the contact with Jake.
And the white team needed that one. Oh, and Burns
I mean,
catching the tin.
Tough.
Coming in, 7-8.
Had his feet set. It was the right shot.
Again, we're almost back to even. This dynamic of Team Green building a little bit of a lead, and then Team White coming back is. Let's see how it plays out the rest of the game.
Oh, Jake going for it again.
Eric, tight shot down the wall to keep out of trouble.
Oh, I think we're going to play a
Let's see what
let there.
happens there. Probably gonna
7-8
be a
left. Choice.
Yeah.
Choice.
Interesting
7-8.
angle from Eric there.
It was interesting.
I think he was trying to get a little deeper than he ended up getting it.
Some might say that should have been a stroke because Eric basically hit it back at himself, but I think Bobby looked enough like he was going to hit the other side that hit it the other way. Oh, good get from Robbie.
Great get. It's that single stretch.
Sorry, folks. Just drank a random cup of water off the table here.
And now it's a waiting game.
No let.
See what happens tomorrow.
Right side, 8-0.
Oh, wow,
Well,
what a
that's
great
a-
shot. Robbie looking a little frustrated there.
Yeah, that was a tough call. I mean, Eric didn't really do much to clear. Oh, awkward angle.
And Robbie loving it. Look at the
Second
reaction.
left. Jacob left, 8-9.
Pumped up.
That's a tough one.
There you go. There's the body angle. We haven't seen that one in a while.
Yeah, no, after the
Coming in, 10-8.
What was it, the second game or
Yeah, I
third
think it
game
was
when he pasted Jake with 2 or 3 of them?
Yeah. I think Jake's been going to the wall a lot. The angle's been really good from
Yep.
Bobby, so the change up
Yep.
kind of throws you out of your rhythm.
Yep. Oh, hopefully no one in the stands was hurt by that one. And there's a scramble for the ball.
There's a scramble.
And who came up with it? Oh, man, they're fighting. Actually, ball's back on court.
Oh, and hello. 2-point cushion here. Oh, good pick up there. Oh, boy.
Ooh, wow, that was a pretty close one. That would have been a bruise in the shape of a ball.
Eric doing a nice job of covering Jake over the top.
Yep.
Letting him kind of step up and be in position to hit those shots. Oh, and Eric fouled the
that's
tape.
a tough one. That's a tough one.
Right side,
They had the
11-8.
momentum going with them. Going for that one was maybe a little bit tough.
Robbie giving a little let's go to the partner. They do not want this to be a tight finish.
Yep.
So we'll see if the white team can do what they do and give the green team a little lead and then kick it away. Oh, what a pickup!
Ooh. This is some
great dubs
good
here.
strategery. Jake keeping that in, hitting a funny spot on the front wall. Made a weird sound. Oh, Eric pasting it.
Tight.
Yeah, very tight shot. Very good shot from
What
Eric.
a
Bobby
shot!
Was trying to scrape.
Oh.
Oh man, Bobby was trying to scrape
Second
that
left,
very tight one off
11-9.
the wall. Couldn't get it cross court enough, and Eric took advantage.
And a little fist bump from the white team there, which we always like to see. Oh, great pickup there from Robbie again.
Oof.
Oh,
He
baby.
pasted it into the neck.
He did. Look at this
Right
ball.
side, 12-9.
And the reaction.
Wow, that was awesome.
He almost threw the neck out of the spinal cord there with that reaction.
You know, when he does that, he kind of in that green shirt, he kind of reminds me of the Hulk.
That was Hulk-esque.
Yeah, I mean, not like the real Hulk. He's a very nice guy, but
If the Hulk played double squash.
and if there actually was a real Hulk, but,
That-
He'll play left there.
12-9 right.
gonna be a let.
Yeah.
I'd prefer for Eric not to swing that and scrape this racket down from Bobby's nose to his hand. So
What do you think the white team strategy should be here? Just
here-
try and stay steady?
Absolutely. You gotta, keep it deep. Don't try to hit it so close that it's, really just no margin for error. There's still points to go, right? They still have a chance to come back here. But what you don't want to do is hand them the points.
Yeah.
Hand them points from now on. How about you? What are your thoughts here? What are you seeing that?
I think
Eric, tough one. Yeah, Eric, pushing it a little
Left
too
side,
much. Maybe it was a miss
39.
hit. Hard to tell, but
yeah, I just think right now you need to chip away a little bit. The difference between 9-13 and 11-13 is they're completely different games. So
that's right.
for the white team, the green team is obviously going to be feeling excited. They feel
Hey,
like
big boy.
they see the finish line, and the white team just has to kind of withstand the initial burst of emotion and pace and just stick to their game and
Yep.
not force it.
Yep. Yeah, so it's very easy when it gets like this to start playing kind of one speed, and that, as you can see, that
Jacob
is
hits
not
the
Jake's
tin.
game.
Oh, but he had it. He had the shot he
49 match
wanted.
ball.
Did a little short.
Yeah, but you could just see
Unfortunately.
the pace was completely monotone there. Everyone was
Yep.
hitting the exact
Yep.
same pace and height,
And as you know, that's how it can get in this tournament sometimes. You get a little excited.
especially towards the end of the game. Yeah, but we got some match balls here, and
39 match.
Jake
That's a
finds
tough
a
way
hit on
to
the
end.
free wall.
But great effort
What a great
from
match.
Jake and Eric. That was unbelievable.
Yeah,
Really good squash all around.
Thanks for joining us in the commentary box, man.
Absolutely.
It was a great
Okay, I gotta
time.
go help take care of my kids now.
All right, see you guys for the next semifinal of Zimmerman and Greenberg versus Beeman and Callis, coming to you shortly from the University Club O'Reilly 2018. See you guys in a bit.
Well, a very good afternoon to you from the commentary box. Chris Walker speaking here. Welcome to the second semi-final in the 2018 O'Reilly Invitation. This fantastic university club in New York City, just on 5th Avenue. The crowd are warmed up nicely now. The beer is flowing. And we've just had a cracking first semi-final between Eric Bedell, Jacob Himmelworth and Bobby Burns and Robbie Burner, which you probably saw. If you didn't, it was the Burns-Burner duo that managed to sneak the 5th game. So now this second semi-final, Jordan Greenberg, the local club coach here with Andrew Zimmerman, is playing Chris Callis and John Beeman. Both teams starting at +2 with the handicapping, so that will cancel out to love all at the beginning. Chris Callis and John Beeman have had one extra match
second semi-final
in getting to this position. They had to play
Callis
pre-qualifying match on Friday.
Zimmerman
and at some point, I think, in the second half of the Sunday matches, that could be a factor with fitness and mental strength. But here we are, first rally as we start. We have Beeman Callis in the black. And Chris Callis just laughing there, going completely the wrong way on the first shot.
One all.
So, John, beautiful forehand reverse straight off the bat, first shot of the game. Good for the confidence. And we might see quite a bit of this. The cross-court game, amateur here. Zimmerman winning that little encounter.
Coming in 2-all.
John Beeman winning the next one.
Two, 3, left side.
So a short length there from Beeman, being punished by Greenberg getting in with a forehand reverse.
Wow.
Good
3-all.
touch there, Chris Callis just poking the racket on the ball and creating a winning situation with a trickle boast.
Coming in 4-3.
So of the matches, the quarterfinal matches earlier, Greenberg and Zimmerman had a tough 5-game match against James Stout and Tahani Deda, the surprise quarterfinalists, and that may be something that will affect the durability of Andrew Zimmerman in this second match of the day. But counter to that, Chris Callis and John Beeman winning 3-love. In their quarterfinal match, though
all balls are good. 5-3 from the right.
Andrew Zimmerman just showing a bit of emotion there.
Down.
And I was just about to finish saying that
left side,
Callis and Beeman
5-4.
had to play their extra match on Friday. So both amateurs here worked hard physically over the last couple of days. And
6-4 from the right.
It'd be interesting to put one of those GPS systems on each of the AMs here, on John and Andrew, and just see who actually covered less ground during the match. Both of them quite happy to kind of plant themselves in the middle of the court there and let their partner do a fair bit of the running. Great width there from
Left
Jordan,
side, 7-4.
just on the side wall where Callis couldn't volley it, and then dying at the back of the court.
Thank you.
And the ball being called down there. Zimmerman
Coming in,
not quite
5-7.
able to get his racket under it before the second bounce. As Callis thumps in a nice straight kill. Interference.
Good flat. 5-7.
As both teams feeling the other out at the moment. Not too much high risk stuff. Chris Callis taking his what is now usual position, covering
Second
most
hand
of the
from the left.
stuff, and
5-8.
John just expecting him to get that one as well. Look at him there, just looking at the evil eyes, like, come on, mate. That's why you paid the big bucks.
Oh. You all right? What? It was probably going to be a winner.
Chris Callis just hitting Jordan
5-8
on the
from the
left
left.
elbow in an
You all right,
attempt
Jordan?
to play the 2-ball. So Andrew Zimmerman just trying to keep his position there in the middle of the court while testing John Beeman with some height. And Callis looking for a stroke and getting one.
6-8 from the right.
Zimmerman not quite able to retreat out of the way of the line of the ball quick enough. Chris Callis on it, looking sharp still, even though he's done a lot of mileage the last couple of days.
Coming in 9-6.
And if there's anyone out there wanting to tweet an opinion or some questions, then my Twitter feed is on at CW Squash right now. Happy to hear from you. We've had
Right side,
tweets
10-6.
coming in from Hong Kong and just down the road as well, so it's a global audience. And that's the one. John Beeman not looking very graceful in his approach to the ball there. So that's just probably going to send a little message over to the sandy shirt team. Maybe that front right.
Second hand from the right.
Could be
11-7.
could be a good
Yep.
target to attack.
Coming in 8-11.
Ball there, just hitting the nick, bouncing away from Andrew. So they got a little cushion here at 11-8 in the first game. Good pick up there from Zimmerman. Oh, and Callis doing some incredible coverage there.
Left side, 9-11.
and paying off, getting the ball cross court to the body of Zimmerman, so pulling
9-11.
another point back, getting to 9-11. First game. A lot at stake here. Some good prize money for the pros, so you can be sure that both Jordan and Chris are all in
Out of court.
and will be willing every ounce of
Second hand
effort
from the right.
their
9-12.
amateur partners. Well,
Coming
that
in
sort of thing makes the court
13-9.
extremely big. Poor cross court from Callis there, opening up the court for straight volley drop. Jordan checking that his
the ball?
strings are still there. Yeah, they're still
What?
there. Somehow the ball went through them without connecting with any of them.
Right side, 13-10.
Callis running up the wall there to volley that one. Beeman hitting
Left
the
side,
tin.
14-10.
So
Game
14-10,
ball.
4 game balls.
Oh,
And great hands from Callis there. Zimmerman giving
Coming
a
in
lot of place in the middle of the
11-14.
court. Callis getting his feet out the way and the
11-4.
racket in the way to pull back one of these game balls. 11-14.
game
So-
Zimmerman Greenberg, 15-11.
First blood to Greenberg Zinnerman, 15-11 in this second semi-final at the O'Reilly. Back after some of these replays from the first game.
Zimmerman Greenberg lead 1-0. Score is -1, serving the +1.
So here we are. Greenberg Zinnerman 1 love up, and the scores now go -1, +1 as the handicap kicks in. Let's see what Beam and Callis can create, a change of plan to tilt the scales in their favour. Good shot from Jordan there, creative.
Right side, love 1.
Little trickle boast. Chris Callis just 1 step away.
Wow. 1-all.
And John Beeman leaving that ball just a little too late for Chris to react. And
Coming in,
good pace
2-1.
there from Callis, beating both the opposition with that great length.
Stroke.
And Zimmerman
Second
getting a
hand from the
stroke
left. 2-all.
as Callis couldn't clear his own
Left
straight
side, Beam
lob.
left side.
And a little shout out to Jimmy Brown, who's obviously just woken up in Hong Kong. He saw the morning matches and he's back online to catch the end of the semi-finals. And so good morning in Hong Kong, Jimmy Brown. And so this tremendous rally going on as I talk. And John Beeman running all over the place there just to get out the way. Fist pump there from Jordan with a great reverse. Catching Callis by surprise.
Coming in,
If we have many
3-2.
more rallies like that, everyone's going to be exhausted. And for those that are waking up in Hong Kong and may have missed the first semi-final, Bobby Burns and Robbie Burner took it in 5, 15-9 in the 5th. So they're sitting pretty now, watching this, making some notes,
Right side,
getting
4-2.
ready for the final tomorrow.
Second hand
So
from the left.
Andrew Zimmerman
4-3.
putting a lot of pace on the ball. Didn't move his feet quite enough there to set up for the reverse, which would have been the right shot. But they hold a small lead in this second game.
Jesus. Coming in, 4-all.
Good hands again from Callis. Can't put the ball anywhere near his body, really. He's just got that ability to shift himself out of the way enough to put the racket on it and create some tricky little angle. This time Zimmerman
Second
showing
hand
the
from the
angle
right.
and
4-5.
too good there. Lovely shot. Packed crowd now. This is pre-game for the Super Bowl.
Coming in, 6-4. Ooh.
And taking a little punishment there.
It's Jordan coming in, 6-4.
Jordan's second hit of the day. I think he got hit in the left elbow earlier. So the cross-court game between the two amateurs there for a moment. And a couple of whirly birds just to try and get the ball to the back of the court. And Zimmerman taking advantage of a loose cross-court from John
Right
Beeman
side,
and rolling it.
7-4.
Callis can cover an awful lot of court, but he's not going to be picking those up.
Stroke.
And that's going to be a stroke.
Second hand from the
Poor
left.
decision on
7-5.
Jordan's part, back to himself. It's like, yep, it's not really going to get out of the way of that one.
Down. Coming in, 6-7.
Cracking shot from Zimmerman, creating the pressure. Doesn't want to do that too often, give Chris Callis all of the front of the court like that.
Left side,
There's not much
7 all.
chance Jordan's going to be able to pick those
Yes.
up. Zimmerman shaking his head. He's got to switch
7
on
all.
again. He's going to find that unconscious mode that he found earlier today in the first round. Sorry, in the first match in the quarterfinals. So, Callis Beeman have got back to 7 all with some steady play. And they won't want to go 2-love down.
Second hand from the right, 7-8.
Oh, and a great, clever shot there from
Coming
Jordan,
in,
just kind of
9-7.
faking the cross court. John Beeman didn't read that, so he let it go over his shoulder, and the back wall Nick was waiting for the ball. So that keeps Greenberg Zimmerman just ahead here.
Right side, 10-7.
9-7, then 10-7 there with another powerful flattened backhand drive from Zimmerman. Kind of like cranks it up with his left arm grabbing his right arm there to help with the build up of the body weight into the ball. Quite a unique preparation.
Right side, 10-7.
So that ball
yes,
there
first
as
man.
Chris Callis obstructs Jordan's route to the ball. Good call from Andrew, so Jordan can keep his position at the front. And that's the area where Chris is going to try
Second
and
hand from
expose
the left.
Zimmerman's
10-8.
movement to that front left. Pretty unwilling to move his body all the way up there, and if Jordan's a step too far away, that's a big gap. There it is again, looking for it. some good power, and John Beeman not quite able to get the racket behind the ball there, as you can see.
11-8 from
Nearly,
the right.
but not quite quick enough. And he's talking to himself now.
Left side.
There he is
12-8.
again, the Zimmerman using that backhand.
12-8.
And the crowd loving it. The
13-8.
man is on fire. What a great run of
Fault.
shots from Andrew Zimmerman
Ooh.
in that zone. Coakley called it earlier today. Unconscious zone. And when he's in that zone, another winner. Just down the middle more here.
14-8. Game
John
ball.
Beeman having to try and get the shot done between his legs.
Coming in, 9-14.
So we have 5 game balls here for a 2-love lead. Greenberg Zimmerman really taking control of this. And Beeman covering that front right there. Good cover from Andrew Zimmerman as the rally continues. A whirly bird from Callis, not quite working there.
Not up.
And a
Left
backhand,
side, 10-14.
backhand reverse
Left
winner
side.
there from Callis, bringing the score to 10-14. So hard work
Left
there,
side,
saving that game ball.
10-14.
But they still are alive. Game ball number 2. And that's
Game
it. Andrew Zimmerman
15-10.
seeing the gap at the front right there. John
Zimmerman,
Beeman a little bit
Greenberg.
behind the service line, and clever shot, taking the game and giving them a 2-love lead. So here we are.
Zimmerman Greenberg lead 2 games to love.
The handicap will kick in at, I think, -2-2, which gives Callis and Beeman
Yep.
a little
-2
hope.
turning to +2. Third
But
game.
they have got their work cut out, as Greenberg Zimmerman has seemed to have got their number at the moment. Andrew Zimmerman playing very steady on that left wall. Jordan providing a lot of good coverage around the front. Chris Callis there just not able to get his teeth into the game yet. He's
+2.
lost a bit of the momentum. Intensity's down. It's going to be a tremendous effort from him in particular to bring his team back to life. John Beeman physically looks tired. Mentally he's probably tired as well.
2.
Second match of the day. Always a test for the amateurs in this O'Reilly. Massive matches in the afternoon on Sunday. And so much at stake for bragging rights for the year and the prizes for the pros.
Just roulette.
Chris just saying that was too good. Oh
Let.
no, he's asking for let actually.
Love 2.
And let was given. Callis
Down.
charging, doing the diagonal there.
Right side.
Probably
1,
the only
2.
time he could have left it to John to clean that up, but a bit of miscommunication in the team, and the handicap's almost been eroded away again.
Not up.
But Callis
Coming in.
getting in there with a lovely forehand drop. He needs to find more of those if they're going to recover. It's been a couple of matches this weekend that have been 2-love down, and then the other team has recovered
4-1.
at least to get one game back. But it's a big ask at this stage with the momentum and the tiredness to be considered of each of these players.
Second hand from the right. 4-2.
So John Beeman serving, nice lob serve. Oh, the cross-court game with Andrew Zimmerman, and this time instead
Coming
of
in,
the power, it's a
3-4.
delicate trickle boast which catches Callis and Beeman by surprise and brings them within a point of each other again.
Yes, let.
And that'll be a let ball.
3-4. So coming in. Right side, 4-all. Jesus Christ. 5-4.
So that area of the court really should be out of bounds for the black team, keeping Zimmerman moving at least, and certainly not balanced. And they're having a big discussion now. This is a huge moment for Callis and Beeman to adjust and find that winning balance. How much running has Callis got left in his legs? What strategy? Oh well, just go just
Second hand from
cross-court
the
volley,
right. 5-all.
reverses all day long. That's all you need. Lovely shot from John Beeman there. Jordan covering well on Callis's triple boast. Zimmerman a bit more patient now. More balls coming to the back of the court. Maybe this is the new strategy from Callis and Beeman. Good teamwork, good coverage. And John Beeman sticking a great backhand drop in, exposing the gap.
What did I do? Coming in, 6-5.
Ball being checked for cracks or if it's burst, but it's in good shape. It's been thrown back into the court, so the point stands. Callis Beeman keep their nose ahead. And Beeman letting the ball go here.
Second hand from the left.
And that's just too good. Nice bit of deception there by Zimmy. Yep, good cross-court width.
Right side
by John.
7-6.
Squeezing an error.
Down.
And
left side,
Zimmerman right in his wheelhouse here and just trying too hard to hit the winner instead of just another working shot. So the error gives Callis and Beeman a 2-point cushion now, which first time they've been
not up, stop,
2 points ahead in the middle of a game. The ball's been called down.
Sorry. I thought he didn't get it. 8-6 from the left.
Not happy there. There's going to be a let called, I think, because the ball was good. And that was just Chris Callis in a great position to win the point. So he's furious. And considering the situation with the score, I can understand, sympathize with him. Zimmerman forcing that drop in. Too tight in the front there for Callis to scrape it out even.
Stroke. Second hand from the right, 7-9.
So another stroke against Zimmerman puts Callis and Beeman 2 points ahead again.
Thank you.
As Callis attacks off the serve and gets the dividend.
Coming in 10-7.
So 10-7, and they've got a good little lead here that will give them hope to snatch this third game and keep them in the match. Zimmerman and Greenberg right now probably want to start focusing.
Left side 11-7.
Careless error from Zimmerman. Concentration definitely lacking a little. Whether it's tiredness, complacency, doesn't really matter. They've got to get the intensity up again. And there's another error.
Right side 12-7.
Hitting the floor just before the tin, so
right side.
Calibration of the swing slightly out there. Lovely lob from Chris Callis, turning defence into attack there. And back on par in the rally. Jordan looking to go quickly on that. And
Left
another
side, 13-7.
careless error from Zimmerman, almost gifting this third game to Callis and Beeman, which, as anyone would know, it's kind of a mistake to let the game slide. Get a little extra work into Beeman's legs and Callis's legs. Keep the pressure on.
Second hand from the right, 13-8.
Fortunate miss hit there from Zimmerman. 8-13 now, or 13-8. Black serving.
Coming in,
It's
9-13.
a lovely kill there. See Beeman a little bit on his heels, not up the court enough to pick that one up. So 9-13 with Jordan serving, but holding a 2-game lead. Case of a big push here to try and get back in this game and take the match. But Callis is not having any of it.
Second hand from the
Pouncing
right,
on that ball at the front right.
9-14. Game ball.
So 6 game balls to get them back into the match.
Andrew from the right.
Zimmerman casually going for a high
Left
backhand
side,
reverse.
10-14.
9 times out of 10 that is coming back with pace and dividend, but not this time. Beeman just standing there taking the punishment, throwing the ball in the air, happy to just stay in the rally. Chris Callis coming in to reset somewhat. So that's a good Jordan on it very quickly, catching Callis out of position. And
Andrew from the right.
another game ball saved. So
11-14.
11-14. Still game ball. Zimmerman serving.
Left side, 12-14.
12-14. And really creeping back. Zimmerman taking it in short and paying the price.
15-12.
There it is.
Callis Beeman.
They're back in the match.
Zimmerman Greenberg lead
Zimmerman
2-1.
Greenberg 2 games to 1 up, but Callis and Beeman taking that third game 15-12 and still in this semi-final. So as the fourth game begins and the handicap stagger comes back one notch, I believe, to -1, +1 in Beeman Callis's favour. The score here, Greenberg Zinnerman 2-1 up.
Greenberg lead 2-1.
Semi-finals.
Callis Beeman to serve.
Last big effort of the day.
+1 serving to
For the
-1.
pleasure of playing Bobby Burns and Robbie Burner in the final tomorrow night, which I have been told is at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also watchable
+1 serving to
on
-1.
SDA Pro Tour /live. So arguably the cost of being a little bit relaxed in the middle of the third game is what cost the game for
Left
Zimmerman
side,
and Greenberg.
2-1.
And that's a lovely cross-court bit of pace on the ball there from Chris Callis, deceptively quick, running away from Jordan.
Right side, 3-1.
So unforced error there, giving Callis Beeman a nice little 3-1 lead at the start of this game. Psychologically really good to win those first 2 points. And that sounded like
Left side, 4-1.
a little crack front left there. Chris Callis finding, so the ball didn't come back at all. Gives him another point. And the intensity here of Zimmerman
Right
and
side,
Greenberg just
5-1.
not the quality that they are going to need to take this match. And so Callis Beeman collecting the points and getting a nice lead here in the fourth. Jordan perhaps having a word with Andrew to start hitting the ball into the corners, maybe the back corners a little bit. It's
Stroke.
probably going to be a stroke. There we go.
Coming in, love 5. Yeslet, love 5.
So the crowd coming
1-5.
alive again. Chris Callis doing a beautiful forehand reverse, but Jordan picking it up nicely. So 1-5. Is this a momentum change? Andrew Zimmerman being a bit more cautious, and Jordan taking another one for the team. That's 3 today, so he's
Jordan, you all right?
he's collecting welts. And that'll be a let ball.
Just look up. Just please make sure that you're looking up. All right, Chris? Sorry? He was in a fine position.
And so Mudgey, the referee, Damien Mudge, just telling Chris Callis he
1-5.
needs to be a bit more aware, and then Jordan needs to clear the front wall, which is a fair comment. And this is more the style that Greenberg and Zimmerman need to play if they're going to win this. A bit more respect to the opposition, a bit more patience, and a bit more variation in pace. This is possibly one of the best games Andrew Zimmerman has played since winning the under-11 national championships. Just drawing on that experience right now to push
2-5.
through. As we have, I think, change of rackets there.
Maybe. 2-5.
So 2-5. Greenberg serving. And Zimmerman just trying to be too clever here.
Sorry? 3-5.
Not quite hitting it.
3-5.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was up. So he was actually clever enough.
It's
That'll be a let.
right side, 3-5.
Nice play by both teams here. Good patient rally. Bit of pace there from Zimmerman. He's not moving much. Jordan coming across to cover. Good get from Zimmerman, but possibly in trouble, and Callis with a nice little flick.
Second hand from the
showing
left.
the straight drop,
3-6.
and Jordan reading
Second
that,
hand.
but the ball going cross court. Lovely. Keeping a 6-3 lead for Callis and Beeman. Trying to get this fourth game, take the game and match to a fifth.
Coming in 7-3.
And Zimmerman paying the price for not moving his feet again. Maybe feeling a bit tired, but that's given a 7-3 margin to Team Black. Well, saw that. Chris Callis taking his
Left
space,
side,
turning onto the
8-3.
forehand side, closing out Zimmerman and having a nice big space at the front right to hit the ball into.
9-3 from the right.
So the momentum really shifted, and 9-3 now. Callis and Beeman walking away with this fourth game.
Second hand from the left, 9-4.
The pace up a little bit and the intensity up a little bit. And that's going to hurt Andrew Zimmerman, who's trying to slow the ball down right now. Jordan's on it. Good hands. Good counter. A lot of scurrying around, and
The slat.
great point.
Beeman from the left.
ending in a let ball.
9-4.
9-4.
Nine four. Shot. Coming in 5-9. You slut. 5-9. He hit him on the swing. Yep. 5-9.
So 5-9. Important couple of points here for Greenberg-Zinnemann, trying to stay in the game. Got to be a big push. And that's out. That's
Second
a tied
hand
shot.
from the right. 5-10.
So from looking comfortable at 2-love, incredible how the momentum's shifted, and now the white team looking in big trouble here.
You slut. Right side. 5-10. Right side.
Another error from Jordan.
Coming
As
in
Callis Beeman moving
11-5.
towards clinching this fourth and forcing a fifth.
Coming in. Out. 12-5.
Another careless error. So it looks like we'll be facing a fifth game in this second semi-final after having a fantastic 5-set match
You slut.
in the previous
12-5 from the
semi-final.
left. Left side. Second hand from the right. 12-6. Beeman right.
But they've still got to win it. They've still got to close this out. It's 12-6.
You slut. 12-6.
That'll be another stroke.
You slut. Right side. 12-6.
Obviously not.
Right side. 12-6.
Looks different on TV. And a racket error there, unforced from
Coming
Chris
in,
Callis, very
7-12.
unusual. But giving another point onto the Greenberg-Zimmermann campaign for comeback in this fourth. Nice cross-court game going on between Andrew Zimmerman and John Beeman here. And that's a lovely shot, flattened there, Andrew Zimmerman in his
Right
wheelhouse.
side, 8-12.
Patiently playing that point out, bringing them to 8-10.
Left
Callis
side,
bending over there,
9-12.
reassessing everything. Possibly needs to give himself a big push here to close out this fourth. And John Beeman showing Chris Callis how to play a forehand
Second
cross-court
hand from
nick.
the right.
Beautiful.
9-13.
Nice and balanced. Didn't put too much on the ball there, and takes their tally to 13. And Callis right on that one. Wasn't going to let that one slip.
Coming in
Beautiful width.
14-9. Game ball.
So, 6 game balls here for Beeman Callis to come back from 2-love and take this second semi-final to 5 games. Not that one.
14-10 from the left. Mislet. Left side, 14-10.
And I think Chris Callis thinks he got away with that. Possibly a stroke, but not that time. Rally building here. Some good intensity. Little angle there. Keeping Andrew Zimmerman honest. And sent the wrong way. Lovely hold from Callis. And I think, yeah, I don't think that's going to be a lead.
Oh. Is he bleeding?
Is he okay? It's colliding, goggles colliding with John Beeman's body. Looks like he's okay, and I believe that's going to be game. Damien on court. He's had a concussion or 2 in his career, so I'm sure he's checking with Jordan for any symptoms of excessive impact there. But he looks good, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a 5th game. Back in a moment. So there's just been a little concern for Jordan. He's got a little cut from the goggles, and so just tidying that up before getting back on for this 5th game in the last second of the 2 semi-finals. And big, massive sway, really, massive sway from the first 2 games being comfortably won by Greenberg and Zimmerman, and then you know, from my take, it looked like maybe Greenberg Zimmerman just relaxed them, just relaxed just a fraction in the 3rd game, and instead of really pushing hard in a desperate attempt with that intensity that a desperate attempt has to win the 3rd, and they were kind of happy to have a good game and let that one slip. Well, now they got a bit tired. Maybe Andrew's got a little bit more tired. So he's there bouncing, trying to wake himself up for the big 5th. But it could be costly. It's now 2 games all.
Callis and Beeman to serve.
Both teams have played a lot of squash, mentally and physically, for the amateurs. This is a massive test. And John Beeman doing incredibly well, considering he was actually a qualifier on Friday, but fortunately he had an easier 3-love win this morning, whereas Zimmerman and Greenberg had to battle it out in 5.
1-love.
So here we go. First blood, Greenberg Zimmerman. Racket error there from Zimmerman, asking the ball to be checked.
It's not broken, but you should get a new one. Yeah.
It sounds like the ball may be cracked,
No, it's
but not burst, so the point will stand.
it's
They've opted
second
to
hand,
carry
1
on
off
using
from
the
the right.
ball.
Coming in 2-1.
So longer rally.
Coming in 2-all.
Let ball called.
Sorry, it's 2-1. My bad.
And some of this game is going to be about who's most efficient in their energy consumption for the first 5 minutes without really giving anything away. John Beeman's been very steady on that right wall for the whole match, and I don't think Callis and Beeman are going to change much in this.
Left side, 3-1.
But the questions are going to be asked now on Greenberg and Zimmerman.
3-1.
What are they going to do? They've lost the edge in this game as well. They're down now in the 5th. First time they've been down for the whole match. Zimmerman taking that volley. I really feel he's got to try and let Jordan come in and take some of those cross courts. And there, Jordan got a ton of energy. The
Second hand
ultra
from the
marathon
right,
Iron
3-2.
Man. He can be pumping that ball at that pace for another hour or 2 or 3. And at some point, that could be valuable.
Slet, 3-2.
Good bit of communicating there. The team black crossing over each other. And Zimmerman really struggling to pick up that ball.
Left
That's
side,
got to be
4-2.
Jordan's all the way. And so, 4-2 Callis Beeman.
I mean,
5th game. Ball getting checked again.
it's cracked, but
It's cracked. We know it's cracked.
the switch
Are
ball.
they going
Sorry,
to change
actually, it's
it?
broken. It's gone. There's a hole.
It would make sense to
I'm not
change the
that
ball
strong.
now. And they are. So the new ball early on in the 5th. Which gives Mr. Zimmerman a chance to recover a little bit more. And maybe the extra pace we'll see on the new ball will have an effect.
Score is 3-2, Beeman from the right.
So the ball's been warmed up. It's 4-2, not 3-2, it's 4-2.
That point's a let. Yep.
Beeman.
3-2 from the right.
Oh, maybe you're wrong. Well, maybe it's 3-2. The ball was cracked.
You hit that drop too hard, Chris.
If it was burst, they'll be playing the point again.
3-2.
3-2. So replay of the point, which is a result for Zimmerman and Greenberg. But here we go. New ball in play.
Yes, let. 3-2 from the right.
Jordan's got to be on his toes. Zimmerman likes that cross court down the middle, which could be effective.
Left side, 4-2.
Nice little trickle boast there from Callis, winning that point.
Down.
And that's the first racket error from John Beeman for a
Coming
while.
in, 3-4.
The pressure possibly telling a little bit. Well, this period now, the next 5 minutes of the squash is going to be really important. I love stating the obvious. But there we go. That's the most Zimmerman's
Right
bent his
side,
knees in about 3
4-all.
weeks. But it paid off. Zimmerman dealing with the pace of the new ball really well here, keeping his position. That's costly shot there, just going for it too
Second
early on
hand
in the
from the
rally
left,
with Callis
4-5.
forward. And you there see Callis like
Left
very
side.
happy to take that opportunity. And there, John Beeman. That's
Coming
one
in
of his
6-4.
one of his best areas there. Loose shot on the forehand volley, quite capable of putting it in the nick or hitting a great reverse. So Team White got to be careful about that detail. Bit of miscommunication there, but the rally continues. Beeman recovering and clearing well, but that's a great rally for Jordan, who
Second
gets some
hand from the
pace
left,
on the ball and
6-5.
starts to pump himself up. It's going to need something like that. It's going to need something like that to make the difference here.
Oh.
Ouch. Back of the head there, as you see. And John Beeman not going to be impressed with that. Just give himself a couple of minutes to just get himself settled again. That's not nice. Just behind the ear. But little fist pump there. Accident. Don't worry about it. We'll have a beer afterwards and discuss our welts. Jordan's got hit 3 or 4 times now.
Yes, let. 6-5.
There we go. That's a
Coming in.
good shot from Zimmerman,
6
using
all.
the new ball and the pace just to catch John Beeman flat-footed there. So everything to play for. 6-all in the 5th. This match really is anyone's. It's just who can hold it together and make the right choices. And Jordan just evening up the bruising. Callis takes one on the back left buttock.
6-all. Left side. It's Jordan on the left. 6-all.
Who said this doubles game was easy and painless? John Beeman rubbing his little bump there, and
6-all.
Callis rubbing his. What a team. The only one that hasn't been hit yet, I think, is Zimmerman. Famous last words for a commentator. Zimmerman just picking it up.
Stroke.
Yeah. Stroke given.
Right side. 7-6.
John Beeman not happy with that either, but he
7-6.
hit it back to himself, and Jordan was there. It's the sort of thing John likes to complain about. Maybe that'll fire him up a little bit.
7-6.
A little chitter chatter there between the ends.
Left
And
side.
there we are,
8-6.
Slip in concentration gives Zimmerman and Greenberg an 8-6 lead. Jordan right up on the ball. Great coverage from John Beeman. Gives Callis another. He gets it. And it's going to be a stroke, but what a great dive. Look at that for a pickup. Unbelievable. Unbelievable pickup. That is one of the best gets I've ever
Jordan
seen.
from the right. 9-6.
Sadly, he couldn't get out of the way.
I mean, I couldn't tell if you still had the racket in your hands when you got it. It's a stroke.
So 9-6, Zimmerman, Greenberg, they now hold the momentum, and good effort to have dug back into this match after being 2-love up. now got the nose ahead in the 5th.
Not up.
And if they can keep this intensity up,
Left side, 10-6.
it's going to ask questions of Chris Callis, who's worked so hard through this last 2 days with John Beeman.
Yes, let. Left side, 10-6.
John looking for an easy point there, but Jordan well cleared the ball. And that, fantastic. Look at that.
11-6.
You couldn't write and describe a better position and execution of a backhand volley drive, which takes them to 11-6 in this 5th game. Still a lot of work to do. Can't be complacent, as we well know, and that's a lovely put
Second
away
hand
by
from the left,
John
11-7.
Beeman there. Is probably the most he's moved in this game, for sure. There's everyone on the court now giving everything. There's nothing left after this game. May as well leave it all on the court. Oh, and that extra adrenaline there as the ball pops out off the Zinnemann racket.
Coming in, 8-11.
So 8-11, Callis coming in to serve. What tricks he got up his sleeve here. Goes for the pace.
Yes, let.
And
8-11.
Zinnemann neutralising with a let. So try the lob instead.
Yes,
And
let.
Jordan in the way of the cross court.
8-11.
He's got to clear the ball.
$8-11. Let's go, guys.
A little lesson in squash positioning there from Chris Callis to the coach here at the University Club. So the pace
Left
there,
side,
beating
9-11.
Zimmerman and his racket. Another point gained. As we edge closer to the final points of this game, it's 9-11. And it's going to be a
Yes,
let.
9-11.
Jordan just hitting the ball there a few times with the edge of his racket, keeping his eye in. Callis there, he's on the ball, and I cannot
Second
believe
hand
he
from
put
the
that
right.
in the tin.
9-12.
Oh my God, that's a very costly shot. So 9-12. John Beeman in hand. Crowd just captivated by this. Callis looking for that ball again. Here he goes. He's on the run. Beeman covering the empty space. Great backhand reverse. Backhand. Oh! Zimmerman had punched the air thinking he'd won that point, but then Jordan had to
Coming in,
find the extra
13-9.
shot to pass him, and so 13-9. Oh, that was high.
Yes, let.
That'll be a let.
13-9. Coming
So
in,
Callis and Beeman
13-9.
have got to really dig deep here, throw everything they've got at this last few points. And a racket error as the pressure tells and the tiredness
14-9
sets
from the
in,
right, match ball.
but that gives 5 match balls. And Chris Callis is not having any of it,
Left side,
wiping out
14-10.
one of them. Still a match ball for a place in the final.
Yes, let.
Zimmerman springs to life a little bit now.
Yes, to let. 14-10.
And he just taking the pressure off himself, calling a let. Beeman not ready. It's tense out there. Jordan takes the ball, that'll be a let.
Yes, let. 14-10.
Callis alert on his toes. He's not going to give anything away right now. It's a good length, but Callis is up to it. Beeman staying steady, but taking a lot of heat. And counters with some extra pace there.
Coming in,
Gets racket error from Jordan. 14-11. God, this is a classic O'Reilly finish for the semi-finals. And another fantastic shot there. Zimmerman playing a drop just too
Left
high.
side,
And
12-14.
perfect spot from Callis, 14-12. Now in hand, Callis, 14-12. Or I should say 12-14. And
It's
John
let.
Beeman letting that ball go for Callis to
12-14
inject the
from the
pace. But it's a let ball as the ball crosses him. And so still 2 match points for Greenberg Zimmerman. And Callis takes the middle of the court. Another 2-all boast moves Zimmerman to the front. Another racket
Right
error.
side,
The tiredness and the pressure
13-14.
really taking its toll, and this is still alive. Unbelievable. 14-13 match ball Greenberg Zimmerman. It's their 4th one. And Callis in trouble, and there you go. An extra hard width there from Zimmerman, just wide of Beeman and too wide for Callis. And you can see everyone has given everything. What a fantastic game, and in great spirits. The crowd really appreciating everything there. Fantastic effort from both sides. Nothing between them at the end. And as we look at the highlight reel from the 5th game, it just leaves me to report that Jordan Greenberg and Andrew Zimmerman squeak into the final, 15-13 in the 5th. So they'll be playing Bobby Burns and Robbie Burner tomorrow night for the O'Reilly 2018 Invitational Championship. And that championship match starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for watching, everyone, and good night from the University Club, New York City.